You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Sandy, your host. It is 78 days away from the end of 2024, and we're continuing with our Finish Strong micro series. Today, we're focusing on the importance of building a brand with strong values. We're all inundated with choices. A brand's values becomes a crucial differentiator among a sea of copycats. Brands that articulate and embody strong values tend to resonate more deeply with their audiences, creating lifelong relationships and creating loyalty as well. Today, let's explore how values serve as a brand's compass, the psychology behind branding, practical recommendations for establishing brand values, and the potential pitfalls to avoid. At its core, branding is not just about logos or advertising. It's about the emotions, the perceptions, and the beliefs associated with a product or company. Strong values set brands apart in a crowded marketplace. For instance, Patagonia has built an empire on environmental sustainability and activism. Their commitment to eco-friendly practices is evident in their business operations, from using recycled materials to donating a percentage of sales to environmental causes. This focus not only distinguishes Patagonia from its competitors, but it also attracts like-minded consumers who share their passion for the planet. Now that's commitment. Then look at Warby Parker. They're a prime example of a brand that differentiates itself through strong values, particularly in the realms of social responsibility and accessibility. Founded in 2010, Warby Parker sought to disrupt the eyewear industry, which was characterized by high prices and limited options. Warby Parker was built on the belief that eyewear should be both stylish and affordable. By cutting out the middleman and designing glasses in-house, they significantly reduced costs and passed those savings on to their customers. The Buy a Pair, Give a Pair program exemplifies Warby Parker's commitment to social impact. For every pair of glasses sold, the company donates a pair to someone in need. This commitment to social good resonates deeply with consumers who prioritize ethical purchasing. Warby Parker also emphasizes accessibility through their home try-on program, which allows customers to select 5 pairs of glasses to try before making a purchase. This innovative approach simplifies the buying process while catering to the needs of customers who may feel overwhelmed by the options available. Warby Parker's strong values resonate with consumers who increasingly seek brands that align with their own ideals. Research supports the notion that many consumers are willing to pay more for products from purpose-driven brands. This alignment leads to higher customer loyalty and strong advocacy. Satisfied customers often become brand ambassadors, sharing their positive experiences with friends and family. Additionally, their focus on social responsibility taps into the psychology theory of altruism, where individuals derive satisfaction from contributing to the well-being of others. When consumers know their purchase is making a difference, it enhances their emotional connection to the brand. The psychology behind values and brand differentiation is very straightforward. According to the brand personality framework developed by Jennifer Aker, brands that embody distinct human characteristics can forge stronger connections with customers. When consumers align their personal values with a brand's ethos, It triggers cognitive consistency, enhancing brand loyalty. For example, Nike's Just Do It campaign speaks to empowerment and determination, resonating with athletes and everyday people alike. This alignment deepens emotional engagement, leading to increased loyalty and advocacy. Strong values also play a pivotal role in attracting the right audience. Brands that clearly communicate their values are more likely to connect with consumers who resonate with those beliefs. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that 64% of consumers reported that shared values were the primary reason for their loyalty to a brand. The psychology behind this phenomenon can be linked to social identity theory, which suggests that individuals derive a portion of their self-concept of what they believe about themselves from their group affiliations. When a brand's values are in sync with consumer beliefs, it reinforces identity, leading to a favorable brand perception and a desire to engage. Values serve as the foundational elements that define a brand's identity. They help to create a mission statement and guide strategic decisions. For instance, Tom's has built its brand around the promise of giving back, one for one. That expresses their commitment to buy shoes to a child in need for every purchase made. This guiding principle defines Tom's corporate culture, marketing strategies, and partnerships. Here are a couple of things you should never do when you're trying to establish your brand. Avoid inconsistency. Don't espouse values that contradict your business practices or consumer experiences, as this will breed distrust. Be vague. Avoid ambiguous and overly general values that don't really say much or resonate or provide actionable guidelines. Ignore consumer feedback. Disregarding customer feedback or on values can lead to alienation and decreased loyalty. Overlook social responsibility. Ignoring the importance of corporate social responsibility can damage brand reputation, especially in today's socially conscious market. Freeze your values. Treating values as static rather than dynamic can lead to misalignment with evolving customer expectations. 6 things that you should absolutely do when trying to establish your brand's values. Number 1, identify core principles. Start by clarifying the values that resonate most with your mission and purpose. Uncover your foundational beliefs. 2, engage your audience. Use surveys or social media polls to involve customers in value identification. This creates a sense of community and creates loyalty as well. Number 3, articulate your values. Clearly define and articulate the values in understandable terms. Ensure they are memorable and aligned with your brand's mission. Number 4, lead by example. Management should exemplify the company's values through actions and decisions, influencing the corporate culture positively. Number 5, incorporate values into strategy. Ensure that values guide marketing operations and community engagements. Align them with business goals to create consistency. And lastly, number 6, continuously evaluate and adapt. Regularly assessing whether your values still resonate with your audience and make necessary updates is key. Those updates should reflect the changes in societal norms or consumer attitudes, because consumer attitudes absolutely change. One key peril of identifying strong values is that it can create a rigid framework that limits innovation. Brands that become too focused on maintaining a reputation risk being stagnant, failing to adapt to new market trends or customer desires can be perilous. Brands that claim to have values must be prepared for scrutiny. Authenticity and value representation is crucial. Consumers are quick to highlight discrepancies between what brands claim to stand for and their actual actions. In a world rife with choices and fleeting trends, brands rooted in authentic values stand a better chance of thriving. As you establish your brand, remember that values are not just words, they're commitments that shape your organization's identity and mission. By building a brand that reflects your true values, you resonate with authenticity and integrity, ultimately crafting lasting relationships with your audience. Invest in your values and the rest will follow. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. You can also read a transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog, DoThisFirst.life. And while you're there, you can sign up for my weekly newsletter, which highlights all the emerging and cutting-edge research on brain health, the neurosciences, and personal and professional development. And while you're there, you can also listen to all of my podcast episodes. You can also listen to them on YouTube. And my handle there is @DoThisFirst. Tomorrow, we'll continue with our micro series, Finish Strong. Till tomorrow.
Moving past the rain, moving past the pain, or past the color blue. I see power in you. Has welded down. Look around, it can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.